Welcome back to Bloomberg This Weekend. I'm David Gura with Christina Ruffini, pet parent to Brutus. Joins us here on set.
Special segment.
As well. Americans' pet obsession is expanding beyond traditional preventative care. Over the next decade, the U.S. pet market expected to grow to more than $250 billion from about $150 billion today.
And I'm only spending about $1 billion
Just
of that on my tiny dog.
Yes.
All right, Bloomberg Intelligence consumer staples analyst Diana Rosero-Pena is here. What is the future of pet retail? Is it online shopping? Is it traditional stores? I will admit I do both. We have this fabulous, quite overpriced soccer jersey that I impulse purchased
Show
for
that
Brutus.
off.
Let's see. I'm not sure which. Okay, see.
Yes.
I dropped my dog. But this is an impulse purchase, but there's a lot of targeted ads online. There's a lot of Instagram ads. Where are people buying for their pets the most?
I mean, it really depends on, how young you are, your income level. It's all across. The pet mania continues in the U.S. for sure. So it's really interesting to see.
Sorry, go ahead.
You go ahead.
Do we know, is there a certain category that's more likely to do, like if you're younger, you're more likely to shop online? If you're older, you're more likely to pick it up in person? Or is it's just across the board?
So actually, younger consumers are more likely to go to pet specialty retailers such as Petco and PetSmart.
Okay.
In our survey, they actually did about, they said that they were going to these formats about 30% compared to like a little lower for e-commerce. And I think it's because there is that one-stop shop alternative that they seek, particularly if you're a young pet parent. You probably want to get into the grooming and like your accessories and food and all of that.
We do have a lot of accessories.
Is this a term you use, pet parent?
Yes.
I don't. I stick to human. I say I'm his human, but I know most people say pet parent. Yes.
When it comes to online spending, sort of what's driving those sales and that growth? I think about sort of the ads, you mentioned them, like get on some recurring plan. We have cats. For cat food, get on this plan. We're going to get them every month. Is that a main driver for those businesses?
So AutoShip, which is something that Chewy offers, is not necessarily a big driver. In our survey, we found out that about 18% of respondents think that is very important. However, over 60% of respondents said that they like free shipping, the convenience, and also they're not going to say no to coupons and the like. So there's a lot of. It seems to be while people prioritize their pets, there seems to be that underlying drive of value-driven behavior. So you can see that online as well.
And when you look at the big retailers, how is it split up between, I guess it would be Amazon, Petco, and Chewy? Are those the major players?
Yeah. So Amazon is actually from what we saw, it was about 50% of the respondents said that they are going to, Amazon. Chewy is also a high contender, as well as Walmart. It really depends on, what your priority is. I will guess that for Amazon, it's more of, you're a Prime member. You want to buy for, every week. You have your box of things, and then you're buying stuff from Amazon.
You've surveyed a lot about sort of multi-pet households. Of course, there's only room for one Brutus in the Ruffini
only one Brutus
apartment. But this is a trend as well. I mean, this is an important driver of growth and spending too.
Yeah. So obviously, for multi-pet households, we find out that they spend about $300 a month compared to like $200.
How much do you guys spend? Do you spend $300 a month?
No. I'd say like 200 probably, 150 to 200.
Okay, that's significant.
Yeah.
Yes, and there's always that is very important for the producers as well as the retailers, because it gives them a little bit more alternative to for them to visit the store or buy more. So it's definitely profitable for them.
You guys also asked what people were spending money on, you also asked what people were concerned about. And this year you asked a new question. And what was that? And it's like off the charts.
Yes. So the first time that we asked about anxiety, and it seems that pet anxiety seems to be something of concern for pet parents.
Brutus, are you anxious?
He doesn't seem anxious.
I don't think he seems that anxious. No, he's fine.
I look at that, I see anxiety and I see obesity as two of the main drivers there.
Yes.
So people are spending money on what? They're buying
And GLP-1
sedatives?
for
No, GLP, was that true? My God, peptides.
Not yet. No, we just did a whole thing on peptides.
Peptides are the new rage.
But there's a higher concern for putting their pets on a diet and making them as comfortable as possible. And this is, a big opportunity for obviously pharmaceuticals as well as, specialty foods and the like. So it's a boon for those.
The world in which you're waiting, you do all this stuff? No.
No.
He's not obese.
He's not obese. He runs, he's very calm now, but
he
he runs like a maniac. He burns it all off. But you guys also talk about wellness visits and how you said around 17% of dogs and 29% of cats are missing their annual wellness visits.
We don't do it.
We don't either.
I feel bad about that.
But vets are getting so expensive. I was just talking to some other pet owners in the park about this, and we were saying, like, the mission creep on vet visits, and they want to see you 4 times a year, and it's $800 each time, and so people are just not going now?
Yeah, exactly. They're prioritizing other things. And that is, I would say, food companies are doing a lot of good marketing on that because they are trying to convince pet parents that, hey, if you feed your dog good quality food, which usually comes at a higher price, then you can probably be comfortable skipping a few doctor visits. If that is true or not, it really depends on who you ask.
That's not part of your survey.
Yes, exactly. We have talked to vets, and they mentioned that, food, while they think it, for dieting and the like, it's a good thing. It doesn't necessarily, cure any of the issues that we have seen with pets.
Wow. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. Diana Rosero-Pena, thank you so much. And the rest of the survey can be on Bloomberg.com, right?
Correct.
You get all your pet parent information right there.
There you go.